All right, boys and girls, let's get this video out of the way. Bands, as you see, you can figure that out for yourself. We were playing, I can't even pronounce these guys who were playing. Roja, whatever, something. I haven't made a video in a little bit. Been busy, but we've had an amazing season. Really only died to, I had a Serpent, and I tried my rank 3 Mojo on. That was just a nightmare, and I actually have him this war too. But we're bringing my girl this time because I just thought she would go better. And I had a Nico, a stupid mistake with a Nico. But we brought in Warlock, Werewolf by Night, and my girl. This Penny is rank 4, which I didn't even realize till I was getting in there. But it's all the same show. Hit block, SP2, hit block, SP2. Except for I had awful lag going on. Like, I'm not sure if my video is going to do it justice, but it was so bad. I ended up taking this fight and then the Havoc fight, and then I couldn't do it anymore. I had to stop. I restarted my phone, and then actually once I restarted, me and my wife went on a mission to look for something in the house that we had lost, and so I stopped playing for a little bit and then went back in. But it was so bad in this fight, I was just like, oh, I thought I was going to get tagged numerous times. Thank God there's not much to it, and you're just kind of hitting the block, because if this was any other way, it would have been real bad, especially her being rank 4. So really, I just want to get her shield down here, which I keep screwing up. Nothing's going right for me, but look, she's already got a quarter health gone, and I haven't even done anything yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit her, and then boom. Except for I only have 2 of my charges, which is horrible. You know, I already screwed that up. But you know, I honestly don't even care, because this is such an easy fight with Werewolf by Night. There's never any jeopardy of me dying in this fight. It's just not. And I do get tagged. I know the lag is so bad that eventually I get tagged. Yeah, so watching this back, it's like it doesn't do it justice, but it was fucking awful. I know it lags so bad that it gets me tagged. I don't know when it is. It's coming up pretty soon, I believe. And I know I went in, I dashed in at some point, and then when I dashed in, she dashed in at me, and this fight just didn't go how I wanted it to. But regardless, I'll give a spoiler. We definitely, yeah, see right there? Look at her little SB1 friggin'. She got the special intercept on me. See, look at this. It just stops. My phone just stopped. It was horrible. These videos never do it justice, but at this point I was like, alright, I'm going to stick to my SP1s, put ruptures on her that way, because I was scared. I was getting scared. And while her shield's down, I just wanted to get her down. So that was what I was going with. I'm going to throw this SP1. If I get to it, I don't even do it. No, she's down. So yeah, that was awful. Horrible. But same outcome. Like I said, I've had a pretty good season. I know it's been a rough time for some people, but mine hasn't gone too bad. I actually went for this war because this Serpent I had, like I said, I already died to him with Mojo. My Mojo is rank 3. I didn't have him ramped up at all. And then I ate SP2 in that fight, and one SP2 took me from full health to dead. It was just stupid. So I'm like, you know what? It couldn't be worse with my girl. She can handle him. I know she can handle him. Worst case scenario, I eat SP3. If I do eat SP2, she can handle that. So yeah, I was like, whatever. I guess if I die, I die. If I don't, I don't. I needed her for 3 fights this war, and they were all hard fights. So yeah, so I go balls in right there. Just trying to hit him right at the start. And I know there was lag in this fight too. Nothing like there was for the other fight, but it was there. Like I said, it's hard to see on these videos, but in game, it's horrible. I do not know. I don't think so, to be totally honest. No, he doesn't. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I get him to throw 1 SP2 this whole fight, and he just, see right there. My lag was so bad that I didn't even try to do that. I didn't even try to throw my striker, and I just hit that button, and it was just horrible. All I'm trying to do is bait heavies, and it was like, I was scared. I was so scared because of the lag. I was scared he was going to hit me with SP2, even though you can't crit Warlock on specials, so even if he did, it wouldn't be so bad. But still. And this was, no, I need a Warlock for my next fight. Yeah, so really didn't want to have to heal him all the way if I did ESP2, but spoiler, we don't. See, right there, I power drain him. I always try to push him to a special 2, just so he doesn't have an unblockable special 1, but I think this is going to rinse him right here. See ya. Alright, Havoc down. And now we have a rank 4 Spiral. See, right there, I restarted my phone and I forgot to record, so mid-fight. And this is on the Intensify, Power Gain, gotta alternate your combos. And I absolutely rinsed this Spiral. She was like a power drainer, and you know, I do have boost on. I have full super boost going on. So you know, it's kind of a bad placement, to be honest, because you have to alternate your combos against her once she gets her dancing blades anyway. So it's like, and you gotta alternate your combos in this node. So I don't know why people put her here. It doesn't make much sense to me, but hey, whatever, it works for me. So yeah, basically, I think I'm gonna get to my specials 2 right here, which I should have just thrown it right there. I should have just done a combo on thrown her, but whatever, she's done. Rinse, done. Easy peasy. And I'm gonna put my Warlock back on the shelf because he is done with his duties for this war. And now it's Sorcerer Supreme time. So I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I was scared on this fight just because how it went last time. But I dueled him. You know, I don't really use her very much for him. I don't know. I just don't. But I dueled him a bunch of times, and I was like, wow, she's actually really good for him. I mean, I know what she can do. She's gonna fail his. She's gonna fail some of his abilities, you know, because of her ability accuracy reduction, and she's gonna nullify his stuff. And so I know what she can do. I just, like I said, I had already died once, so I was scared. Get off that box.
I know, I tried.
I know you throw it and he instantly runs over. Oh, I love it. So, I actually bought a 200% Mystic Boost for 250 units specifically for this war, because I knew I was gonna have. Oh, I'm gonna break down some boxes. I knew I was gonna have 3 fights with her, and like I said, I was scared of this fight, so I really wanted to be boosted. So we're going all out. I use an advanced power boost, so I want to get slow on right off the bat. And I want to start nullifying his power gain. So basically, that was my plan. And I wanted to get my regen on block up. That was a big thing. So basically, you know, I'm going to eat a lot of specials on the block. So what I really wanted to do is get that going, which is going to be right here. And once I can throw my regen on block, boom. Chick. Dude, he's lucky he has his protection up there. So now I have a regen on block. Watch these specials. They're not going to do anything to me. I'm just going to keep on healing. And that's why I wanted to use her. Because I'm going to regen all this. I'm going to nullify his stuff. And it's just safe. You know, whether it's longer or not, it's so safe with her. So right there, I got my little knockdown in. And he was nice to a special 1. And I'm going to tell you, this fight goes perfect until the very end when I have a miss input. And I could have finished this fight with 100% health, but I screwed it up and I missed my input, and then he freaking catches me, and it just sucks because I'd use potions. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. But look at that. Look at that. He's tickling me on my block. So we're gonna pop this, and I'm pretty sure this takes him down most of the way, to be totally honest. I don't remember. I know it's close. I was so in the zone in the fight, though. Yeah, so that took him all the way to his, now he's regenning. And I threw that, and he throws this immediately, which is perfect, so it doesn't go red, which wouldn't matter if he went, he wouldn't kill me anyway. And right here, I tried to throw my specials too. No, I didn't. I thought I did. So I bait this, and now I'm gonna throw my SP3. Slam, oh, see, I was slamming that button. You see me slamming that button? You see my guy? That's ridiculous. You could see how hard I'm hitting it. And right there I was too, but I had to throw my friggin' relic. Yeah, I was banging that SP3 button. And it just wasn't working. So anyways, he's gonna throw this. into my block. And I mean, it's not gonna do much. And then boom, done. So if I could have got my SP3 off prior, that would have gone different. And obviously, I don't know how this fucking game works sometimes, because you could obviously see how hard I was trying to hit my special 3 button, and apparently you're like, fuck no, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, I had my boy G Devil put some pretty fights on this fight for me. He put 2 Odins on here, which, I mean, with Source Stream with power backs, it's ridiculous how fast you can rinse people and just cycle SP2s. I love it. And I know, worst case scenario, I don't know if I use an invul for this fight. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I think I used an invul, and then it's like I use a Grey Booster every goddamn fight I take, because I suck and I need to, and I don't want to die. So I know I had invul. This is the first time. See my health? It's not even fully healed. I always go to 100% health, and I'm like, you know what? There's no way this friggin' Nova's gonna beat me. I just need to throw. Look at this. There, whiff. But whatever, you know what it does? It puts the slow up, so I didn't really care that I whiffed that. All I need to do is get that slow up, and then this fight's pretty much over. So, we're going to throw this. Boom! It's going to give me almost 2 bars of power, and then we're going to throw it again. And cha-boom, and I believe almost 2 bars of power, and then I'm trying to bait this. Like I said, I had an invul, so I didn't really care. But he throws in my block. It doesn't do anything because I regen it all back. And then he throws that in my block. And you see those badass skills right there? How I block that? Yeah, it's because I'm badass. Look at that. Back-to-back SP2s for the W. God damn, I'm good. I'm so fucking good. It's crazy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Anyways, I'm just joking. That Nova is Rinse, and we have one more fight, and it's a rank 4 Cersei on Mixmaster. And what I realized, which I knew they did it in Battlegrounds. They put the skip button on SP3s. I did not realize they did it in War until I was fighting that Serpent. And I think it's awesome because it's great for fight time. Not that fight time matters for us. But yeah, this was a scary fight. This is a rank 4 Cersei on the Mixmaster, and you cannot parry. So basically, they put her here, so she's going to throw her heavy, go into glancing, yada, yada, yada. But what I need to do is get my slow up right at the start. That way, she could not evade me, and the fight should be in hand at that point. And that was my plan. And I definitely get tagged. I get tagged by an SP1 in this fight, and then she fucking puts a stun on me, and I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. But whatever, this is the last fight I need. As long as I come out 1% health, I do not care. So just watch how the end of this fight plays out, though. So we're gonna do a fancy intercept there, and this should put us back at almost 2 bars, and we're gonna do another fancy intercept here. Boom! God, I love it. I love it. Look at the power. I love 200% power back boost with her. It's just crazy. Even her glancing this right here gives me, I'm almost back at 2 bars, and then we're back at 2 bars. Boom! Right here is where she catches me. Because I'm just slow and stupid. And I know I did. I know I did, but whatever. So anyways, right here, I throw my SP. So she's got, what, 29% health, 30% health left, we'll say. I hit the skip button, and she's dead. I was like, wait, that was a pretty good SP3 right there. And look, it hit for 295,000. Badass. I know I took a screenshot of it because I was like, wow. I almost wish I didn't skip that SP3, but I did, so whatever. But, yeah, I was pretty pumped about that. So I took a screenshot, and I added it at the end. And that's my war, boys. We will see you on the next one.